Yoga teaches us to be present with everything, including the stuff we don't want. And in many ways, the practice is about learning to nod at the uncomfortable thoughts and sensations and feelings that arise from struggle without shutting down. And it takes a real level of faith and openness to experience these things that way. But it's a really critical skill. When you're suffering, it's very difficult to trust that there's a purpose or even something loving at work. Instead, you might look at what's happening and think that what you're going through is just meaningless struggle. And this is something that really only becomes clear in retrospect. Certainly we'll all have times in our lives when we'll wish that things had gone differently. But there's this phenomenon where even the most painful experiences of our lives seem to end up being significant and meaningful, maybe even beyond our own explanation. And eventually these struggles just become part of what makes us the people we are. They teach us, they humble us, they soften us. So it's always interesting to look back and think about how little in our lives we actually regret or would change if given the option. Most things stop looking like a problem when we're removed from them and the pain that they caused us. But it's a hard thing to consider sometimes when you're in the middle of the struggle, because it requires that you drop the worldview that everything that happens to you in this life is either for you or against you, and instead practice trusting that this thing you're calling a problem now might not actually be a problem in the future. Not everything that's good for you in this life will feel good at the time. Eventually, you have to learn to trust the unfolding of your life and ultimately accept and receive your current struggle as something that might be necessary to serve a bigger purpose.